Ever wondered what's lurking at the bottom of the Earth's deepest hole? It's not your missing socks. But believe it or not, there's a plastic bag down there. Welcome to the Mariana Trench, a place so deep, Mount Everest would barely reach the halfway mark, and the pressure, let's just say it's strong enough to turn you into a pancake in seconds. Ready to journey into Earth's final frontier? Let's dive in. The Challenger Deep, Earth's abyssal frontier. The Challenger Deep, located in the Mariana Trench, is the deepest known point on Earth, plunging to 36,070 feet below sea level. If you drop Mount Everest into it, the peak would still be submerged by more than a mile of water. First measured during the HMS Challenger expedition in 1875, the trench remained largely unexplored until 1960, when Jacques Piccard and Don Walsh made the first manned descent in the submersible Trieste. In 2012, filmmaker James Cameron made history as the first solo diver to reach the bottom. The pressure at such depths is a staggering 15,750 psi, or roughly 1,000 times the pressure at sea level. Submersibles designed for such depths are built with titanium and spherical shapes to withstand the intense pressure. Despite technological advancements, reaching these depths remains one of the greatest challenges in deep-sea exploration. A geological tug-of-war, the subduction zone. The Mariana Trench exists due to a process called subduction, where the Pacific Plate is forced underneath the Mariana Plate. This creates a deep, narrow crevice as the heavier Oceanic Plate dives into the Earth's mantle. Subduction zones are hotbeds of geological activity, often linked to volcanic arcs and earthquakes. In the case of the Mariana Trench, this movement has also led to the formation of the Mariana Island Arc, a chain of volcanic islands to the west of the trench. The Pacific Plate continues to subduct, causing the trench to slowly evolve and deepen over time. This process is also responsible for undersea earthquakes, which sometimes triggered tsunamis. These geological movements provide crucial insight into how the Earth's crust works and contribute to ongoing research in plate tectonics. Subduction zones like the Mariana Trench are critical for scientists seeking to understand the planet's internal structure. Crushing pressure, nature's ultimate barrier. Exploring the Mariana Trench is a monumental challenge because of the immense pressure found at its depths. At the Challenger Deep, the water pressure is about 15,750 psi. For comparison, that's more than 1,000 times the atmospheric pressure at sea level. This pressure would instantly crush most human-made structures, if not for advanced engineering. Only specially designed submersibles can survive these depths, and even they are subject to stringent safety measures. In 1960, Jacques Piccard and Don Walsh were the first humans to reach the Challenger Deep, but they could only stay there for 20 minutes before needing to return to the surface. The challenges they faced, particularly the pressure, made their journey a feat of both human and technological endurance. Modern submersibles are far more advanced, using materials like carbon fiber and titanium to withstand the force. Even so, every dive is a high-risk endeavor, as the margin for error in such a hostile environment is razor-thin. Life in the depths, creatures of the abyss. Life in the Mariana Trench defies extreme conditions, thriving under crushing pressure and total darkness. The snailfish, the deepest living fish at nearly 27,000 feet, has adapted with gelatinous tissues instead of bones, enabling survival where most creatures would be crushed. Another resident, the supergiant amphipod, grows up to 13 inches, far larger than its shallow water relatives. These scavengers feed on organic matter sinking from higher waters. The trench also hosts giant isopods, sea cucumbers, and various bioluminescent organisms, which have evolved to produce light, illuminating the otherwise pitch-black environment. These unique adaptations allow life to not only survive, but also thrive in one of Earth's most inhospitable regions. The Hadal Zone, Earth's least explored frontier. The Hadal Zone, named after Hades, the Greek god of the underworld, is the deepest region of the ocean, stretching from 20,000 feet to 36,000 feet below sea level. This zone includes the Mariana Trench and is the least explored part of Earth. The combination of crushing pressure, near-freezing temperatures, and total darkness makes the Hadal Zone extremely difficult to study. Nevertheless, scientists have been able to make significant strides in recent years, thanks to advancements in remotely operated vehicles and autonomous underwater vehicles. These vehicles are equipped with high-definition cameras and robotic arms that allow scientists to collect samples and capture footage from the trench's depths. One of the most notable findings in recent years was the discovery of new species of snailfish and giant amoebas, which thrive in the trench's cold, dark waters. Each new discovery in the Hadal Zone provides scientists with invaluable insights into the adaptability of life and the extreme environments that exist on our planet. Hidden geological treasures. Rocks from the abyss. The Mariana Trench is not just a biological wonderland, it's also a geological treasure trove. Recent expeditions have retrieved volcanic rocks from the trench's inner slopes, some of which date back millions of years. These rocks provide valuable information about the tectonic activity that has shaped the region. The Mariana Trench sits at the boundary of two tectonic plates, and the interaction between these plates has led to the formation of volcanic arcs and submarine mountains. One of the most exciting findings from recent geological studies was the discovery of hydrothermal vents in the trench. These vents spew superheated water that is rich in minerals, creating unique ecosystems that support life in an environment devoid of sunlight. The study of these vents has profound implications for our understanding of both geology and biology, as it suggests that life can exist in conditions that were once thought to be inhospitable. Submarine landslides. Threats beneath the surface. While the Mariana Trench is famous for its depth, it's also a region of considerable geological instability. The trench is prone to submarine landslides, which can have devastating consequences. These landslides occur when large sections of the ocean floor shift suddenly, sending massive amounts of sediment tumbling into the abyss. These underwater avalanches can trigger tsunamis, which pose a threat to coastal communities around the Pacific Ocean. Scientists have been studying these landslides to better understand their causes and potential impacts. By mapping the trench and its surrounding regions, they hope to develop early warning systems that could save lives in the event of a seismic disaster. The study of submarine landslides also offers insights into the dynamics of tectonic plate movements, which is essential for predicting future geological activity. The trench's role in global climate regulation. While the Mariana Trench may seem like a distant, isolated part of the world, it actually plays a vital role in global climate regulation. The trench acts as a carbon sink, absorbing large amounts of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and storing it deep in the ocean. This process, known as carbon sequestration, helps to mitigate the effects of climate change by removing greenhouse gases from the atmosphere. In addition to its role in carbon sequestration, the trench also supports biogeochemical cycles that are essential for maintaining the health of the ocean. Organic material that sinks to the trench's bottom is broken down by microbes, which release nutrients back into the water. These nutrients are then transported by ocean currents, providing a critical food source for marine life around the globe. By studying the trench's role in these processes, scientists can gain a better understanding of how the deep ocean influences the Earth's climate system. Exploring the trench, technological advances and challenges. Exploring the Mariana Trench has been made more accessible thanks to recent advancements in technology, particularly with remotely operated vehicles and autonomous underwater vehicles. These tools are equipped with high-definition cameras, sensors, and robotic arms to map the ocean floor and collect samples from the trench's extreme depths. One significant achievement was the 5 Deeps expedition, where submersibles made multiple dives to the Challenger Deep using titanium hulls and pressure-resistant electronics to withstand the crushing conditions. Despite these innovations, deep-sea exploration remains risky, as even the most advanced submersibles face immense pressure and require meticulous maintenance. Each successful dive, however, pushes the boundaries of human knowledge and expands our understanding of Earth's most extreme environments. Human impact. Pollution at the bottom of the ocean. Even the Mariana Trench, the Earth's most remote location, has not escaped human pollution. Recent expeditions found plastic waste, including a plastic bag at the bottom of the Challenger Deep, a stark reminder of how far-reaching human impact can be. This discovery highlights the global crisis of marine pollution, with millions of tons of plastic sinking to ocean depths where it can persist for centuries. The presence of this waste in such a pristine environment has raised concerns about its impact on marine life, including potential ingestion of microplastics, which could harm species and ecosystems not yet fully studied. This has spurred increased efforts to reduce plastic waste and protect even the most remote parts of the ocean. And that's a wrap on our journey to the deepest parts of the Earth. If you found this deep dive into the Mariana Trench as fascinating as we did, don't forget to like, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell for more exciting explorations. Keep exploring. There's always more beneath the surface.